And now, exclusively on the Sports Channel, the final round of the 1998 Middle East Rally Championship, the Dubai International Rally. The Dubai International Rally is a two-day, 738-kilometer race over rough desert tracks of the United Arab Emirates. 35 drivers from over 11 countries compete in this, the event which is open to three categories of cars. Group A, powerful and highly modified vehicles such as this Ford World Rally car are specially built for speed. Or production class vehicles such as this Mitsubishi are less powerful than those in Group A and resemble their showroom counterparts more closely. Although the suspension of Group N cars can be modified, they are not as powerful as their Group A cousins and must run with a smaller turbo restrictor. The third category of car eligible to compete are the Formula 2 vehicles. These are two-wheel drives, normally aspirated cars with engines limited to 2 litres. Less expensive than the Group A and N, much care is needed by the competitors in this class to get their vehicles through the difficult terrain of this championship. This year's Dubai International sees the inclusion of a new category, classic cars. Already extremely popular in Europe, this section is open to cars which are at least 25 years old. Every entered car is subject to scrutinizing by rally officials to ensure that all safety specifications set down by the FIA, rallying's world governing body, are met. The 1998 Middle East Rally Championship is made up of 7 rounds. The first in the United Arab Emirates is a 2-day event run over the deserts of Abu Dhabi. The Dubai driver Mohammed bin Salem takes an early lead in the Ford as Lebanon's Michel Salah's challenge ends after he blows the head gasket of his Toyota. In Group N for production class cars, Sharjah's Sheikh Abdullah Al Qasimi goes on to take his first victory in the Mitsubishi Evolution from the 1996 Middle East Group N champion Australian Ron Kremen, also in a Mitsubishi. Formula 2 is won in the Volkswagen Golf by the UK's Howard Patterson. But bin Salem's intentions are clear from the start. Looking for his 10th overall Middle East Championship title, he wins the event by a staggering 12 minutes. The picturesque Sultanate of Oman hosts the second round of the championship. The striking terrain of Oman, the second largest country in the Arabian Peninsula, provides a splendid backdrop for this event. Leading local driver Hamad Al-Wahabi, the 1997 Middle East Group N champion, wins the production class, with Ron Kremen in second. Kremen's finish puts him in the overall lead of the Group N championship, ahead of Sheikh Abdullah Al Qasimi. Formula 2 is won in a Peugeot 205 by Miles Pierce, while Mohammed bin Salem in the Ford romps to his second 1998 championship victory. From Oman, the 1998 series moves to Jordan. The 1995 Jordan national champion Bashar Bustami is one of the early casualties of this event, but fellow countryman Ahmed Al Dawood in a Group N Ford Escort goes on to take 4th overall. Run close to the historic sites of Mount Nebo and the Dead Sea, the Jordan International is a 600-kilometer rally. Bin Salem and Irish co-driver Ronan Morgan lead the event from the start. Almost caught later in the first day by the reigning Cypriot champion Andreas Soloftas, they pull ahead during the second leg to record their 3rd outright win. In Group N, Australian Ron Kremen takes first and consolidates his lead in the production class category. Formula 2 is won by Cypriot Nurkos Nurkau in an aging Skoda favourite, a result that would have a major impact after the next round, held in Cyprus. The Tour of Cyprus included for the first time in the 1998 Middle East Championship as a 2-day rally beginning in Nicosia. Winding its way through the Troodos Mountains, this event attracts a large public following. Andreas Soloftas, second in the Jordan International, exits the event late in the second day. In a Proton Wheeler, Armenian moves up from 12th into 2nd overall and 1st in Group N. Winner of Formula 2 in Jordan, Nick Cate in the number 22 Skoda takes 3rd in the two-wheel drive category, moving into serious contention for championship honours in this series. The event is won overall by Christakis Toma in a Mitsubishi. The Rallye du Liban, the only all-tarmac event in the Middle East Championship, is the 5th round of the 1998 series. Beginning at the ancient Phoenician port of Byblos, the Rallye du Liban is traditionally one of the most hard-fought rounds of the series. Winner of this event in 1997, Lebanon's Jean-Pierre Nasrallah in a Renault Megane starts in 3rd, but a blowout in the 4th competitive section sees him tumble down the rankings. Armin Schwartz, the 1996 European Rally champion in a Peugeot 306 Maxim kit car, finds the slippy tarmac stages unforgiving and retires during the first day. Norway's Petter Solberg in a Toyota is the surprise of the Lebanon event, equaling Ben Salem's time in the early stages, but Ben Salem in the Ford opens up a slender gap by the end of the first day. Run over a total of 828 kilometers, the second leg of the event heads south to Beit Adin before returning to the finish in the port of Juni. Solberg goes on the attack during the second leg, but it is not enough, and Mohammed bin Salem takes his 4th championship win. The penultimate round of the championship is a 2-day rally held in Qatar in October. The all-desert event is one of the most challenging in the regional calendar. The first leg of this rally is 129 kilometers and is run to the north of the capital Doha, with the second day's leg of 271 taking the competitors south along the Arabian Gulf. A special competitive section for the benefit of spectators is run in the city limits. Ben Salem continues his unbroken record by winning this event. His 5th win in as many rallies puts him in an uncatchable lead in the championship. In Qatar, the stakes in the Group N championship are raised as the UAE's Sheikh Al Qasimi makes a concerted effort to reel in the championship leader, Australian Kremen, with a 9 points lead. Kremen and Qasimi go head-to-head in their similar production class Mitsubishis. Unseasonably hot weather causes problems for many of the competitors who resort to using iced towels to bring relief, with garden sprays in demand to cool the cars. The scrap for the two-wheel drive championship intensifies here. With points collected in the UAE and Oman, Amrek Shembi finishes 2nd. But Cypriot Nick Cate goes on to win in Formula 2, putting him into a slender lead in this category. This 5th round sees Sheikh Abdullah Al-Qasimi pull out all the stops. With just over a minute lead after 4 of the 16 stages, he goes on to win the category.
I have to win in Dubai. There is no other chance.
Victory in Qatar closes the gap between Sheikh Al-Qasimi and the Group N championship leader Ron Kremen to just 1 point. From the slippy tarmac stages of Lebanon to the dusty gravel tracks of Qatar and the UAE, the championship is fiercely contested by locally based drivers, with many overseas competitors entering to challenge the traditional Arab domination of the Middle East Rally Championship Series. With wins in the UAE, Oman, Jordan, Qatar and Lebanon, the Dubai driver Mohammed bin Salem will be looking for his 10th Middle East Championship title. A win in Dubai will see Ben Salem enter the history books as the only driver to win 10 international championship titles.
I mean, okay, in 15 years or so, faces have been changed, drivers has been changed, cars changed, organizers and everything. So it's really interesting that I witnessed and I lived this like for the past 15 years to see how these massive changes.
Sheikh Abdullah Qasimi and co-driver Lebanon's Gabi Khouri are currently 2nd in the Group N category for production class cars. With just 1 point separating them from Australian Ron Kremen, Qasimi needs to finish ahead of Kremen to take the Group N championship crown for the first time.
Did you plan a maximum attack from the start?
Definitely. Definitely. We have nothing to lose. We have to go for it.
Sheikh Abdullah Al-Qasimi has flown in a UK engine specialist to aid his attempt to take the production class title.
What routine checks will you carry out?
Well, we've got a system where we can just plug in after each stage and actually download the information, and we can see if anything's gone out of the parameters that you want it to. So you can just reprogram it between stages. So every service I'll be logging, checking the logging and making sure that it's all running okay. It just shows, you know, that there can be a problem. It shows you with a bit of luck before you get a problem, so you can correct it just in case something's going out, just out of the parameter.
Australian Ron Kremen leads the Group N Championship. Winner of the production class in 1996, Kremen needs to finish the Dubai International ahead of Sheikh Al Qasimi to take the 1998 Group N title.
1 point in the lead, and we're very close to the finish of the championship now with this event. So all we've got to do is have a big effort for the weekend. I think it's not going to be easy, and I never expected it to be, but we're going to try.
Cypriot Nurkos Nurkal leads the Formula 2 category for two-wheel drive cars. With good finishing positions in Jordan, Cyprus and Qatar, Nurkos will compete in Dubai for the first time. The Cypriot needs to finish this event ahead of Amrik Sembi, his main two-wheel drive rival, to take the Formula 2 championship crown. Nurkos' main rival, indeed the only person who can thwart the Cypriot's designs on the Formula 2 title overall, is Amrik Sembi from the UK. Sembi and co-driver Zafar Mughal Khan, competing in the championship for the second year running, are just 4 points behind Nurkal. Should Sembi finish ahead of his Cypriot rival, he will take championship honours in his class. Lebanon's Roger Fagali in a Seat competes in Dubai for the first time. Should he finish in the top 8, Fagali will receive enough points to give him the Lebanese national championship, which he is contesting in a Renault Clio. Entering in a Group A Ford Escort, Dubai's Rashid Ghurab has been missing in action for several years and will start in 19th position. Ghurab's previous efforts at the wheel of a Toyota GT4 several years ago showed that he was a force to be reckoned with, but it remained to be seen if he can adapt to the Ford Escort. Austrian Rudi Stoll, a world championship contender in the 80s, here for the first time in Dubai.
I look every year what can do news, and last year was in the first China rally, and so my son said, you must go to Dubai, it's a good rally, and okay, so now I'm here.
Michel Salah, a Lebanese resident of Dubai, is another driver who has not contested the entire championship. Now in a new Toyota GT4, can he upset Bin Sulayem's first place ambitions?
Okay, I'm trying to push him. I cannot beat him, but I'll hope that I can try to push him only. And if a mistake happens from him, I'll be there. But my aim is second place. I hope I can be second because we have a lot of cars going for that position.
In a Ford from another era, a 1966 Mustang, entering the classic car category, American Paul Kane will start as the number 52, while Philip Surtees, winner of the 1998 Paris to Peking Classic Car Rally, will start in a Sunbeam Alpine.
I think, for me, it's not got the, it's rallying like it used to be, and it's not got the multi-million pound backing of modern works cars and that. And I do motorsport for fun. At my age, what else do you do it for you?
With 12 different nationalities represented, 38 cars begin the Dubai International, one of the strongest entries ever recorded. The event gets underway at 10:30 in the morning outside the Bustan Hotel in Dubai. The Ford World Rally car of Mohammed bin Sulayem, Irish co-driver Ronan Morgan, first away. In the Group N Mitsubishi Evolution, Sharjah's Sheikh Abdullah Al Qasimi and Gabi Khoury are followed by the Austrian duo of Rudi Stoll and Peter Muller. The first day's stages take the competitors east towards the resort town of Hatta. Bin Sulayem and Morgan take the lead immediately, setting the fastest times in the first two stages. Sheikh Abdullah Al Qasimi takes the third fastest time in the opening stage, but is second fastest here in the 16.6-kilometer stage of Marman. Stoll and Muller in unfamiliar terrain drop from third to sixth, while Michel Salah moves up into third in the Toyota Celica GT4. Cypriot Fatidis Christakis in a Proton Weary is one of the early casualties, going out with a blown engine. In the number 8 Mitsubishi Evolution, Australian Ron Kremen finishes this second stage 32 seconds slower than Qasimi, his main contender for the Group N Championship crown. Jordanian Bashar Bustami and Ayman Al-Hassan are ninth fastest here in their Mitsubishi, some 28 seconds quicker than the Ford of Abu Dhabi driver Salim bin Shaban and the UK's Keith Wake. Lebanon's Roger Figali and Sama Safia are the fastest two-wheel drive car in the stage, a full 1 minute and 39 seconds quicker than Nurkos in the number 11 Skoda. But the Cypriot simply needs to finish higher than the UK Sembi to clinch the Formula 2 championship title overall. Stage 3, the 17-kilometre Safe Madame stage. Ben Salem and Morgan, with an average speed of 133 kilometres an hour, once again set the fastest time of 7 minutes and 39 seconds. Completing this stage some 53 seconds slower in the Toyota, Michel Sala and Ahmed Ghaziri take the second fastest time, but just 7 seconds ahead of the Group N Mitsubishi of Sheikh Abdallah Al-Qasimi and Gabi Khoury. The fourth fastest time belongs to Rashid Garab and Tariq Al-Washar in the number 19 Ford Escort. Driving this car for the first time, Garab moves rapidly up the leaderboard. The Group N tussle seems to be going all Sheikh Abdallah Al-Qasimi's way, as Ron Kremen and Julia Rabbit set the sixth fastest time of 9 minutes and 1 second. Service after the fifth stage in the first day, and the Ford World Rally car enters first, but not without problems.
A decent lead so far, but you have a slight problem.
Yes, it's throttle sensor, not really a major. Suspension is getting very hot, so I would just trying to slow down a bit. I think I should slow down.
What about these new stages here this year?
Very nice, honestly, lovely stages. They picked them up right, and there isn't a lot of sandy bits, and they smoothen the hardest.
Are you trying very hard or just conserving the car?
Oh no, conserving the car. It's just driving like 80%. It's good. I'm concentrating, keeping the car very good, and just trying to win.
The number 2 seated Mitsubishi of Sheikh Al-Qasimi has drawn first blood in the Group N battle. In second overall, he is almost 2 minutes ahead of Kremen, but his car has sustained some damage.
I've already broken front top mount, so changed it. So I think I'm gonna take it steady. Tomorrow we have a long day, so maybe I will be faster than Michel tomorrow.
Are you surprised you're so much quicker than Ron Kremen today?
Not really. This is my terrain, and I know it very well.
Michel Sala in a Group A Toyota has dislodged Sheikh Al-Qasimi into third, but only just.
Are you surprised that Sheikh Al-Qasimi has been so quick this morning?
No, we knew it. The Group N will be like this. But if you see now, I took from him 20 seconds here. Whereas the rough stages, okay, but top speed I cannot match with him.
And the plan for the rest of the day?
For this 3, again, I still don't want to drive the same thing. But the most important is to keep the car one piece.
In all but one of the day's 6 stages, Michel Sala set the second fastest time and goes on to claim second position overall at the end of the first leg. Substantial damage to the front end of Rashid Garab's Ford, sustained due to a puncture, cost them time, completing the 5th stage 6th fastest.
Before one stage, also same flat tire, from middle of the stage. I take the 3rd best time. And this stage, a rubber stage, same thing in 1st stage, 1st brow, flat out. We good now, 4th, I think 4th, good time.
Regardless of punctures in the latter stages, Garab moves up into 4th at the end of the day, but Jordanian Bustami's problems had started earlier.
We entered the first stage, we had a puncture in the middle of the stage, and the tire snapped the brake pipe, so we lost like 1 minute 40 seconds in the stage. And in the second stage, we had to really make some adjustment to the brake, so we lost quite a bit there as well. The last 3 stages were, I'm quite happy with them, but I think it's just the car that lacks the power because I'm going flat out really on the last 3 stages.
The rough competitive sections see over 10 of the original starters withdraw in the first day. The start of stage 6, Ben Salem and Morgan will further increase their overall lead and finish the day in first with a total driving time of 1 hour, 7 minutes and 59 seconds. While Sheikh Abdallah Al-Qasimi takes the 4th fastest time overall, but increases his lead in Group N. Rudi Stoll in the Audi goes on to take the 5th fastest time in this stage, but drops to 6th overall at the end of the day. The demanding stages of the Dubai International Rally take many of the first-time classic car entrants by surprise. Indeed, just 2 of the original historic cars make it to stage 6. The Shelby Ford Mustang 350 GT of American Paul Kane with ex-Formula 2 Middle East champion, the UK Simon Nutter, are first to show. With an average speed of 78 kilometers an hour through the dried riverbeds of competitive stage number 3, the number 54 of Kane is beaten here by Phil Surtees in the Sunbeam Alpine, which finishes the stage some 44 seconds quicker. The final competitive section of the day is also the last of the event for the 1992 Group N champion Ron Oakley. Never one to give up even when the odds are well and truly stacked. With a collapsed rear suspension arm, the Subaru's wheel eventually comes off in this stage. The first competitive section of the second day is run near the creek in Dubai at 8:15 in the morning. Ben Sulayem and Morgan in the Ford once again set the fastest stage time and lead the event by 5 minutes and 7 seconds from the Toyota of Michel Sala. Sheikh Al-Qasimi in the Group N Mitsubishi holds on to third at the start of the day, but is overhauled by the Group A Ford of the UAE's Rashid Garab, who is just over a minute and a half behind the Toyota of Sala. The battle for overall championship honours in Group N continues to slip away from Kremen, the only driver who can snatch the title from Qasimi, now some 3 minutes behind. Rudi Stoll's event comes to an end shortly after this as the Audi develops mechanical problems. The highest placed Jordanian is Bustami in the Group M Mitsubishi, in 6th, some 5 minutes behind Kremen. In 7th overall and leading Formula 2, but not contesting the championship, Lebanon's Fagali is a staggering 12 minutes ahead of Nurkau in the Skoda. Nurkau in turn is 3 minutes ahead of his main championship rival, Amrik Sembi, in the Opel Corsa. In the Mustang, Paul Kane is the only remaining classic car left in the event at the start of the second day, the Sunbeam Alpine of Surtees going over the time limit before the start. The second stage of the second day is near the town of Dade in Sharjah. Bin Sulayem continues to stamp his authority on the event overall, finishing this 11th competitive stage in 10 minutes and 48 seconds. Michel Sala is second through, but is only the 5th fastest. Sala's hold on second position comes under threat from Rashid Garab in the Ford, who takes the second fastest time. In the Group N Mitsubishi, Sheikh Abdullah Al-Qasimi consolidates his lead in the category and completes the stage in 11 minutes and 18 seconds. Third fastest overall, he is 31 seconds faster than Kremen in the number 8 in this stage alone. Service after the 12th competitive section. The Ford of Bin Sulayem enters with a commanding 6-minute lead over his nearest rival.
No dramas. Yesterday we had a slight problem, but not today.
Have you slowed down this morning?
Yes, a lot, and not a lot, but just a small margin that I can keep enjoying it and keep the pace with the car and the concentration.
Sala is third fastest in both previous stages and has been unable to match Bin Sulayem's times.
How do you feel about second place yet again?
No, second place for me, I knew it from the start. I said it, no way to beat Muhammad. He's a very good driver again. He has the fastest car, nobody can beat that car here. Especially plus he is a good car driver and they have very good backup. For our car, I have everything I need for this car here, for this rally, but I don't have the power he has.
Bin Garab and Washar have cut back Salah's lead to just 40 seconds.
Today we've done good timings and we were faster than Bin Sulayem in the first stage. We started the day with a 1.5 minute delay. We are now only 30 seconds behind. Yesterday we had few problems with the car and today everything went well.
Bin Sulayem looks untouchable in Group A with Sheikh Al-Qasimi almost certain to win in Group N.
Ron, is this becoming an uphill struggle?
Very much so. We knew it was going to be tough from the start. I guess what we've learnt this weekend was that we needed to really keep up with the development of the car, and as much Abdullah's freshened his engine up and tricked up a computer and a few other components in the car, just to give him that edge. And really what we've done is one of the downfalls for us being so far away from the actual championship is time being able to be spent on the car to develop it, and it's shown out this weekend where we're now down about 4 minutes, almost to a point where unless something major happens to him, there's just no way we're going to beat him. It was something that we knew could have always been on the cards for us this weekend, but I guess a flat tire could still change all of that. But there's 4 stages to go, and who knows? Worse things have happened.
In the Formula 2 battle, Nurkau's claim to the title looks to be in trouble.
We have a problem with the engine. There is no time to fix anything. We hope we can make it to the end, just to finish.
Leaking oil will force the Skoda to slow down in the remaining 4 stages. while the only classic car still running the event is the thundering Ford Mustang.
I think the only thing pulling us through the sand really is the fact that we've got enough torque to keep the wheels moving. And the minute you let up, she bogs down, the show's over. We don't like to stall because the starter motor's gone as well, so it's very inconvenient to stall.
Stage 14 witnesses high drama. Bin Sulayem is the first through, but the 9 times Middle East champion takes the second fastest time of 10 minutes and 29 seconds. Now with a comfortable cushion of over 7 minutes, Bin Sulayem eases off. Rashid Garab has slowly eroded Michel Salah's hold on second place, and an error by the Lebanese driver here sees him lose over 1.5 minutes to the Ford of Garab. Sheikh Qasimi once again take the third fastest time, virtually sealing the Group N championship, while the fastest stage time belongs to Rashid Garab, who, courtesy of Salah's mistake, moves into second place overall. Taking the fourth best stage time, Ron Kremen falls further behind El Qasimi and must settle for second overall in Group N in this event and the overall championship. Lebanon's Fagali finishes the Dubai International in 7th, giving him enough points to secure him the Lebanese National Championship crown. But the overall Middle East Formula 2 title has become something of a desperate scrap. Cypriot Nurkau is overtaken in stage 14 by the number 25 of Miles Pierce. Losing considerable amounts of oil, the Cypriots struggle to the end of the stage, but lose 3 minutes to their main rivals, Sembi and Khan, in the number 24 Opel. Back in Dubai at the holding control before the cars go over the finish ramp, it is the Opel Corsa of Sembi who arrives before the Skoda of Nurkau.
It was very tough, very tough, but I'm very happy that we are here. The car just about got here because we have got no gearbox on it. But at the moment, we think we are second. I'm just expecting the leader to arrive, but we're not very sure whether he's going to get here or not.
However, the Cypriots do manage to complete the last 70-kilometer road section and go on to take the Middle East title for two-wheel drive cars in their first attempt by 18 minutes from the UK's Sembi and Khan. Sheikh Abdullah Al Qasimi takes first in the production class by 7 minutes from the 1996 champion Ron Kremen, giving him the Group N 1998 Middle East Championship title for the first time. First on the ramp, however, outside the Bustan Hotel, Mohammed bin Sulayem and Roland Morgan take their 45th international victory, winning the 1998 Middle East Rally Championship for the 10th time. Bin Sulayem heads into the record books as the most successful driver in the history of FIA Championship rallying. Taking second place in the Dubai International by just 52 seconds, the UAE's Rashid Garab and Tarek Washar in the Ford Escort. Unable to recover from the disaster in stage 14, Lebanon's Michel Salah and Ahmed El Ghaziri take third in the Toyota Celica GT4. In the overall championship, Mohammed bin Sulayem's dominance is plain. With maximum points from 6 wins, no other driver comes close. Ron Kremen and Sheikh Abdullah Al Qasimi's championship battle finishes with them both on equal points after 7 rounds. But in Group N, Sheikh Al Qasimi's win in Dubai is enough to lift him into first in the production class championship by 4 points. Lebanon's Roger Fegali's fine 7th position finish in Dubai, elevating him into 3rd. The Dubai International decided not just the overall championship result in Group N, but also in Formula 2. In his first attempt at the Middle East Championship, the 2nd position finish in his class in Dubai gives Nurkos Nurkau enough points to take the overall title in the two-wheel drive category, with Amrik Sembi having to settle for 2nd. Fagali, who contested just 2 rounds, is 3rd, 8 points behind. The Dubai International climaxed a most remarkable 1998 championship, Bin Sulayem winning his home event for the 11th time in 14 years, and Sheikh Abdullah Al Qasimi clinching the Group N title for the first time.